In the heart of London, within the historic walls of the British Parliament, a debate was heating up. It was a time of great political tension, and the chamber was filled with fervent voices, each seeking to make a mark on the policies that would shape the nation's future. One voice that stood out among the rest was that of Winston Churchill, the charismatic and influential politician known for his eloquent speeches and indomitable spirit. He was a man who had seen war and peace, success and failure, and his words carried the weight of experience. On this particular day, Churchill was engaged in a heated exchange with Lady Nancy Astor, the first woman to take a seat in the House of Commons. Lady Astor, no stranger to political battles, had views that often clashed with those of Churchill. As the debate raged on, the tension between the two politicians grew. Their ideologies were at odds, and their words were charged with passion and conviction. The chamber was filled with the sound of their voices, each striving to outdo the other. Finally, in a moment of frustration, Lady Astor leaned forward and declared, "Winston, if you were my husband, I would poison your tea." The chamber fell into a stunned silence, the weight of her words hanging in the air. All eyes turned to Churchill, waiting for his response. Churchill, however, was unfazed. His eyes twinkled with a mischievous glint, and his lips curved into a knowing smile. He stood up, cleared his throat, and calmly replied, "Nancy, if I were your husband, I would drink it." The chamber erupted into laughter, the tension of the moment dissolving into mirth. Even Lady Astor couldn't help but crack a smile at Churchill's clever retort. The hostility of the moment was diffused, replaced by a shared appreciation for wit and eloquence. The debate continued, but the dynamic had shifted. The sharp edges of conflict were softened, and the discourse took on a more respectful tone. Churchill's response had not only disarmed his opponent, but it also elevated the conversation, turning a potential confrontation into a moment of connection. Winston Churchill's witty reply to Lady Astor is more than just a humorous anecdote. It illustrates the power of humor, grace, and perspective in dealing with criticism and opposition. By choosing to respond with wit rather than anger, Churchill transformed a potentially hostile situation into an opportunity for levity and respect. The lesson for us is clear. How we choose to respond to challenges and conflicts can define not only the outcome, but also our character. In choosing humor and grace, we can create connections, even with those who disagree with us, fostering a spirit of respect and understanding. Embrace wit and grace in conflict just as Churchill did. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.